G'day, it's Mark here again. Today we've got an extremely useful lesson. It contains an exercise that I still practice regularly today, but can be learned by a beginner. For this lesson, you're going to need to know your major scale on one string. You're going to need to know your major and minor flat 5 triads in root position from your first finger. Now, if you don't know that stuff or you need to brush up on it, there's a link in the description below, and I encourage you to check that out because it's going to make this lesson a lot more easy. To begin this exercise, we're going to play the major scale with just our first finger in the key of C, all on one string. All right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, instead of thinking of the note names, I want you to think of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. These are called scale degrees. So now what we're going to do is build triads from each scale degree. These triads exist naturally within the major scale. This is what's known as diatonic harmony. Now, I know it's a big word, but really it's just saying that we're not using any chromatics or accidentals outside of the scale. As there are 7 degrees of the major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1, we're going to be playing 7 triads. Now, of these triads, we have 3 major, 3 minor, and 1 minor flat 5. 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5 are your major triads. 2, 3, 6 are your minor triads, and finally you've just got on the 7th degree your minor flat 5. Now, this pattern is the same for every key, as the major scale pattern is the same for every key. We do have tablature and notation, but I do encourage you not to learn it note for note like that. Think of it as C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B minor flat 5, C. And then build the triads: C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B minor flat 5, back to the root. So remember, we are just using our first finger for this exercise. And if you do want the PDF, I put a full screenshot at the end of the video, and then you can just screenshot it with either your phone or your PC. Okay, now we're going to play the exercise along with the metronome. And a 1, and a 2, and a you know what to do. C major. Alright, now you've got it under your fingers. We're going to up the ante a little bit. And instead of playing crotchets, so 1 note per beat, we're going to play triplets. So it'll be 1 ender, 2 ender, sound like this. 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender, 4 ender. We're also going to take it through the cycle of 4, so we can play it in all 12 keys all over the neck. Now, if this is too quick for you, don't forget you can use the YouTube playback settings to slow it down, or if you want to speed it up, then you can do that as well. Alright, I'm going to count you in. 1 and 2 ender, 3 ender, C major. F. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor flat 5, E flat. A flat. D flat. G flat. B. E. A on the 5th fret. D. to C. So now you can play all of the diatonic triads from root position using only your first finger in all 12 keys all over the neck. Make sure you don't rush this lesson and you take your time. Slow things down, speed them up, play them at different speeds, stay in certain key signatures if you need to, but make sure that you really get this stuff down because our next lesson is going to depend on it. At the end of the video, I've put a couple of things. First of all, I've put a backing track there so you can go through the cycle of fourths on your own doing this exercise. I've also got full screenshots of the paperwork that we've used for this episode so you can screenshot that if you like as well. Now, if you did learn something with this lesson, if you did enjoy it, if you did dig it, make sure that you put those thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, tell your mates, that's the best thing you can do for me. All right, I'm gonna catch you for the next one. It's gonna be awesome. Have a great week.